Hey, welcome back to Winning Formula, courtesy of the Minnesota Lottery. I'm Paul Allen, joined by my radio partner, Pete Bercich, analyst on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings radio network. Next to him, Ron Johnson, pinch hitting for Gabe Henderson. Ron with Fox 9 and also a podcast he has, really good too, The Ron Johnson Show, this week featuring Chris Carter. So you can find The Ron Johnson Show wherever you find podcasts. Let's get after the winning formula. Pete first. Winning formula for not letting Jets backup quarterback Mike White roll into U.S. Bank Stadium against a 9-2 team with Super Bowl aspirations and tear it up. What's the winning formula?
Well, we covered this actually this week, on the X's and O's, the film room segment that I do. Mike White is excellent pre-snap. Right, and the Bears did a lot of single high, and they didn't do a whole lot to disguise what they were trying to do. When it comes to pre-snap decisions, he's excellent. His challenge, his kryptonite, are making those same decisions once the ball is snapped. If it's a strong arm throw in the middle of the field, whether it be two-man, man-free, blitz, whatever, he can make those throws. It's when he gets out of the pocket, when he gets under pressure, or when he's trying to take something deep. Yeah. He's prone to making poor decisions. So that way, disguise this week is very, very important. Our defense cannot just roll up, show what we want to do, and let them adapt to it. So make Mike White think and adjust after the ball is snapped.
How do you see it, RJ?
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say as far as the adjustments, definitely pre-snap and also pressure, but pressure in different ways. You know your guys can get after it. Daniil Hunter with his hand in the ground is still one of the best defense ends in the NFL. You're going to have to let him loose every once in a while. Bring in a different outside linebacker. You have other options, DJ Wanham. I really feel like this is a quarterback that you have to get after. You can't just sit back and play coverage. I mean, you gave up 400-plus yards to the Patriots. They watched that film. What didn't you do? You didn't blitz a ton. Sometimes you just have to go balls to the wall and just go after it.
Well, speaking of getting after it, these New York Jets, good defense like New England, but as we said, last winning formula, New England had been feasting on the Jets offense, Indianapolis, some sketchy offenses. The Jets defense held the Bills and the Dolphins to 17 points each. The Jets won both those games. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, well done. Diggs had 93, but no touchdowns. Ron, let's begin with you. The winning formula for penetrating legitimately one of the NFL's best defenses.
Yeah, you have to understand where Sauce Gardner is. You have to understand where he is at all moments because he's a corner that is going to try to eliminate one of your best receivers. So when Kirk Cousins comes to the line, don't be afraid to go at him if you see a favorable matchup. One-on-one, take it. If it's him and Justin Jefferson, they don't give him a lot of help. So take that matchup. A lot of quarterbacks have shied away from it. So it looks like it's a mirage. It looks like Sauce Gardner is shutting down. He is, but also they're not going after him. Right. So just go after him. Understand that the back shoulder throws, but you cannot just throw 50-50 balls with him. He's willing at 6'3", he's willing to go up and get it.
Ooh,
so I think
he's 6'3"?
He's 6'2", 6'3". I'd say you take advantage of it though. Use the back shoulder. Use a guy like Justin Jefferson's ability to twerk his body and catch any ball. The other side of that, use him as a decoy. Send Justin Jefferson on deep overs, knowing that you have T.J. Hockenson coming across the field, knowing you have Adam Thielen coming across the field, because everybody's going to watch Justin Jefferson. You use that as a weapon, knowing that eventually you can come back to him. Yeah. But trust that KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen, and T.J. Hockenson can get the job done.
Yeah, it's you can take advantage if we know they're in man or zone, and a lot of what the Bears did were the check down routes. It was clearing one side of the field and leaking a back out into one-on-one coverage in space, and you get that ball to Dalvin Cook or Alexander Madison. Let our running backs run after the catch. These guys are fast. They hit. They don't wrap up and tackle well all of the time. So there's going to be some opportunity, I think, for someone like Dalvin Cook to get some serious yards after catch.
Well, let's get to these bold predictions, courtesy of the Minnesota Lottery on winning formula. Vikings and Jets. Let's begin with RJ.
I'm going to go with one thing. The Jets have not given up 100 yards or a touchdown to a tight end, to my recollection, if I'm looking at it right.
Go ahead and put Johnny Munn on 100. Please, go ahead.
I'm going to say T.J. Hockenson. This is his game to get over 100 yards or 10 catches, and he's going to get another touchdown. The Jets have not, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Mosley or the way the linebackers play or the teams, but they face some good ones. When you look at the tight ends they face, I mean, you got Gesicki in there, you got Tunyon, you got Henry, you got Smith, you got Knox. And they got Mark Andrews with the Ravens. He only had 5 catches and 52 yards. So they face some good tight ends, and they're not giving up a ton of yards to them. I think this is a T.J. Hockenson 10-catch or 100 yards and a touchdown game.
That is bold. Peter?
Harrison Smith will get his 5th interception.
High five for the hitman.
And I think it's going to come when Mike White is outside of the pocket.
Wow.
Now
we're getting detail.
He makes some bad decisions once he gets outside of the pocket. If we can keep the pressure on him, I think Harrison Smith will come up with magic number 5.
Beautiful. My bold prediction, the New York Jets will score no more than 13 points in this game, and the Vikings put forth their most complete effort and victory of the season. Our work is done. The team's has just begun. We thank Ron Johnson for pinch hitting. For Pete, I'm Paul. That's your winning formula. Go Vikes.